what I've seen, why niggas be mad at the label, because they done fucked up the advance, they done fucked up the money, and then they done spent money flying out, all these hotels, these people. When you go out, you don't really pay for nothing when you be. When a label has something to do, you don't buy shit, weed, nothing. So like, you spend all that, and you do that for a whole year, then you drop and you don't do nothing. And then you mad because you can't make no money off your streaming, but it's like, these people don't put 300 grand into you, and you on the stream 150,000, what they supposed to get? I know you mad cause I'm styling on your bitch ass. And your B don't think I'm cute with a thick ass. What you fucked up all the money? Your rich ass. We got a whole lot of choppers that I keep and I ain't never.
Hey, welcome to the show. This is Bridging the Rap Podcast, episode 3. I'm King Cut. We got the original D in here. We got a special guest with us, man. That motherfucking GOAT, man. LA the motherfucking GOAT. What's going on, man?
Chilling, man. You already know.
On the GOAT pack.
Yes, sir.
My boy blessed me with that GOAT pack. Y'all gotta tap in with that GOAT pack, bro.
I had to get my boy home, boy, so I was too hot. Sometimes like,
what happened with that D? What happened with that situation last night?
They will bite when the prices first went up.
Yeah.
Nigga told me like, I think it was like 150 for Sam. I was like, I'm too poor, bro. I'm too poor for that right now. Niggas smoking on the budget. That shit like a bill when you burn, bro. Yeah.
Gotta find a way.
Yeah. How you doing though, bro?
I'm doing good, man. You know, same old.
I was kind of happy that we've been trying to get you on here for a while. Like, we know you be tied up running around. 8 bands had took off right before we started on the platform and shit like that. So you was real busy and shit like that.
Yeah, that, and then also too, like, I gotta be having to like feel for niggas first. Like, it don't really be like,
I definitely understand
I be that busy, but niggas be so weird sometimes. Where we can't even have these type of conversations.
Yeah, I definitely feel that.
Yeah, we for sure had to elevate too, because when we did our very first interview, matter of fact, we did it with Gangsta, because he got a personal relationship with Gangsta, and that's what Gangsta was saying. Y'all go interview LA? Y'all go interview LA? But see, we couldn't even air that. We had the wind blowing and shit, spurs rolling by in the background, all type of crazy shit going on.
That's why I said I didn't want to do it outside, because I wanted to hear everything.
So I want to start from the beginning of like from you, like how you grew up and like how you ended up in rapping, like let's go all the way through that. So like how you grew up. I know you got a bunch of sisters, you the oldest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's that household like?
I mean, you know, a lot of loud, like yelling and shit. That's why I hate loud noises and shit like that. I don't grow up around it for so long. The world, like, I don't know, you feel me? Just keep it down. Just keep it until about 7 or 6. But yeah, no, I mean, I got to be like the big brother and like the dad in a sense. Because, you know, with 6 sisters, I think they got 3 different dads than my dad, so it's 8 of us, but you know, it's 4 different dads. That's just how it is.
You the oldest on both sides?
Yeah. And it's only me and my little brother on both sides. So me and my little brother got the same mom and dad, but then me and my sisters got different dad, and they all younger. Like 4 of them, no, 3 of them still in school. So yeah. But it's like, you know, just day-to-day shit. Like, we ain't never had no rough life. My mom always had like a decent job. So you know, like, we ain't never like go hungry or none of that shit. But you know, a nigga missed out on them J's and shit every now and then.
And when you growing up,
you gotta go get them shit on your own. So that's what kind of led me to like going into the streets and shit. But I ain't no gangster. No, I be chilling.
What about like sports and shit like that? You did any of that shit?
Yeah, I played basketball from like, as far as I could remember. I was good too. It's just, I ain't like the schoolwork. Like, if I could have just woke up and went to basketball practice and then went home, I would have been in the NBA. But like, you gotta have the grades and shit. I was like, man, no.
Yeah, I feel you on that. So like, any what you think comes into like the whole player, like you finding your way into music, like just fucking around with it?
No, actually, like, see, and people don't know this, but I first rapped for like my family and shit at a party in Roulette Park. We had like a little family get together and DJ was playing little beats. My cousin, they was terrible. But I knew I could like, not rap that good, but I knew I could like be in pocket and make it sound good, because I know what good music is, because I grew up like, that's all my grandma and them did. They played music on the record players. My mama cleaned up with the stereo, you know, the old school. She got that Fabuloso boy and she playing nothing but Selena Johnson and shit. So, you know.
Old lady just had one of them Saturday mornings.
Yeah, you feel? Man, they wake you up. So
I hate those days, bro.
Sign of stuff. Shit.
You want to know like what song mean what? Like when she play this, mean get up and clean up. She play this, she happy. Like, so you know, it's just like music was always a part of our life. So like I started rapping. I started rapping a while ago. But it's like, I never took it serious. I just freestyled at the thing. And my daddy was there. Me and him don't really get along like that, but he was there. He was like, damn, I ain't know you know how to rap. I was like, there's a lot of shit you don't know. That's what I want to say, but I was so young.
Okay.
I was like 12, 13, so I ain't say that.
Shade.
Nah. But after that, I had like stock. I was always shy. So like around about 17, 18, I started like freestyling with gangsta and them in the hood. And they like, bitch, you could rap. I was like, I know, y'all just don't know. So then like I started going to the studio. But then, you know, it get like rough because that shit expensive. I ain't know that. So 18, 19, 2-hour studio time, $100, that's a lot of money back then.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just started like finding ways to like put it out there, but like not spending so much money because people like, oh, it take $100K to break an artist, take $2, they don't take all that.
Hell no, especially not today.
You got to just have a grind, that's it. And like, I seen I could finesse it with Instagram. So after that, it was a wrap. Then I knew, like, I got homeboy, they'll tell you, like, man, he been said he was finna get signed and do all this because, like, it was that easy. Like, all I got to do is just put your mind to it. That's it.
You don't think that little, those battles that you was doing at the lobby and shit like that, all that shit?
That was all
Let's talk about that, though. Let's talk about that.
That was all
like,
part.
how that started? Like, with City Boy, how that started with him?
Well, I mean, it was actually with me first. I was, like, doing battles just, like, pulling up on niggas to their video shoot. Like, nigga, you think you can rap? Let's do it. Shit like that. And I was crushing niggas. And then City Boy kind of gave me, like, the platform. Well, not really, like, gave me the platform, but, like, his studio was a safe place to do it where you ain't got to worry about no niggas on no bullshit or nothing like that. And then, like, it's City Boy. Like, no matter what they say about him, he's still City Boy. Like, he got classics in the city. People respect him music-wise. So, you know, I was like, I'm going to use that to try to, like, bring them eyes on me. And it worked. Like, I was setting them battles up like week after week after week. So like all like the names that y'all kind of know now, no disrespect, but I done crushed them.
Yeah, I already know.
So like, ain't no disrespect them boys doing their thing, no disrespect. Only battle they'll say was like questionable with the Jit Swift one. But you know that's my boy, so we ain't gonna talk about it.
I fuck with Jit Swift too. I used to
shout out Jit Swift.
That's my nigga. But yeah, you know, like I just like try to do it humbly. Like, cause that's what the city missing. Like, niggas think competition mean beef. It don't mean we beefing cause I think I rap better than you. It just mean I think I rap better than you. Yeah. So that's why I try to bring it back to like the Jay-Z and Nas days, but it ain't gonna be like that cause too many niggas wanna be thugs and shit. So exactly. You know, they don't know how to keep it like competitive they wanna get.
But I don't know if you want to talk about it, but I think it fits perfect in there, like with you and the Buck Soldier shit. I think that shit worked out for y'all well, both of y'all.
It did. Like, in the long run, I ain't gonna lie, at the time, I want the bitches dead. Like,
it was like that?
He won that battle, I ain't gonna lie.
It was like that?
Cause when he dropped the bat, like, when he dropped his second disc, like, of course I ain't no homosexual, I don't got no problem with him, but it's like, he said some more sneaky ass, just like what Drake said, like, he ain't win cause of the best lyrics. He won cause he had the
he had one of those.
Tease or whatever. You feel me? So it's like, they gave him he gave out some information on like, pretty much like the hottest nigga in the city at the time. So, you know, people been wanting to see my downfall anyway. But all I did is like, at the time, I was mad, but then I thought about like, you can't be mad. Shit, this is what you want, competitiveness, and that's what come with it. So then after the fact, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna just make a bad thing into a good thing. So I started, you know, kind of shying away from the battle rap. Cause I seen where it was going. It was going like more disrespect more than competitive. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna just put out music. Cause that's what everybody was saying after the battle, like, he can't make no song. He probably could freestyle and rap, but they don't know I've been making songs in my head. Like, I've been had shit, so I'm like, I've been waiting on this. This is what I want. Okay, so now they paying attention to the freestyle. They tired of that. Now they want to hear what music I got. So that's when I started dropping music, and then I gained fan. They like, oh, this nigga could really, like, he ain't bullshit.
The first day in the rap game, is that was before or after the Buck Soldier?
That was before.
That was before?
And I ain't gonna lie, if that would have been around that time, like, it would have got a little rough for both sides, cause like that's when I was like on my bullshit, like my young nigga shit like that. So yeah, but nah, shout out to Buck. So that's my dog now. We ain't got no. That's my son's stepdad. So you know.
Yeah. We had him on.
Yeah. We ain't never beefing. That's my boy. And then I was born in Progress Village.
Oh,
he from over there.
Yeah, I was born. Yeah, I been knew him. So you feel me? It was a misunderstanding why we beefed anyway. We talked about it, but it was like. It was pride in a way. Nobody wanted to just be the bigger person.
What that was about?
Man, we was.
You don't gotta say it.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all. We was on live one day. Me and Big Homie. On live, and it's right after I had them battled Ron Dollar at City Boy. So they were naming the rappers like, who you think you were beating in the battle? I said, shit, everybody go get your Buck, Souls, this and the third. But Buck got on at the last minute and saying, cause I said, if a nigga won't smoke with me, I'm ready to do it with whoever. And he thinking I'm talking about something else. So when he DM me talking, like, he DM me kind of gangster, I ain't gonna lie. I still got the DM. That's my dog. He DM me kind of gangster. He was like, man, nigga, what you talking about, rap or some other shit?
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, why would I be talking about some other shit? Like, we rappers. So man, I'm like, bitch ass nigga, you can take out however you want. I told him just like that, I'm like, bitch boy, you can take out however you want to take it. Cause now I feel like you stepping down. And that's when pride got in the way. So when pride got in the way, that's when and for the record, that's my boy, but he dropped the first diss. So you feel me? He hit me first, then I hit him bite.
Yeah.
But then he knocked me out. Yeah. And then that's when I was ready to like, fuck the rap. Now you done went too far. Too motherfucking far.
That shit made some waves though, man.
Yeah. On God, that shit went crazy. And like, looking back at it, it was like, that shit helped me out a lot because it brought me a lot of fans and a lot of...
both of y'all, you know what I'm saying?
But like, it wasn't on no clout shit. Like, we was really going through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what people hit me up like, man, let's do a publicity. I don't move like that. Man, this man was really like beefing. Like, we want to kill each other down there.
See, I didn't know that because I think because the diss songs were so high and rap art, I'm looking at it like a real battle. I ain't even...
And that's how I was looking at it at first, but then it was just niggas in the background running their mouth. It's just a lot of shit went on behind the scenes.
Yeah,
so it was like, after we got over that, cause like, and then we got a mutual big homie, bro, he from Progress Village. But like, he kind of like put me down on like all type of shit. So like, that's both our big homies. So he called me like, man, y'all really finna let these people have y'all. And he ain't like, oh, I ain't finna stop y'all, none of that. He like, y'all grown. But y'all really finna let the world make something that was just supposed to be competitive into some bullshit that y'all be preaching at y'all. I said, yeah, you right.
That's right.
That's what a real big homie do?
Yeah, fast. That's why I respect him like that. Bids too, in the backyard. From the backyard, that's like one of my orphan big homie. Like, he brought me in, he seen how kind of law, that's my boy. But he told me like, man, people don't have something to say whether you getting it or you ain't getting it. Mm-hmm. It's up to you to respond to that shit. If you don't respond to that shit ain't never happened. I said, yeah, it makes sense.
True enough. So earlier you were speaking on a little bit the style of rap, and I seen you put on Instagram a while back, you bringing player back to rap. What you meant by that?
I mean, basically, you know how like, I'm finna fuck you up. Like Big Daddy Kane when he used to rap.
Okay, yeah, I remember
smooth shit, like, but like the cadence he getting it to you and it's like punchline, but it's like, he telling you shit like, man, that's some real shit. Like, man, you feel me? Like I ain't beefing about no bitch. Like, just like little simple shit that niggas do on the day-to-day that they don't know they do. Mm-hmm. But then when they hearing in the music, they like, okay, he ain't lying because I just did this the other day and shit like that. So, you know, I just try to bring it more realistic because everybody want to be killers and drill. Yeah, so, you know, I may throw like a gun bar in there just to show you I can rap. But not because I'm really putting up on niggas, shooting niggas in their head. Hell no, niggas ain't doing that. 90% of these rappers ain't doing that shit.
I'll go higher than that.
Yeah, you feel? Yeah, fact. It's like, why? I don't understand how niggas wait till they, like, got a way out and then want to be thugs and gangsters and shit. You supposed to did that shit all before then, shit, I don't want to rap about nothing but getting money and getting high and, like, doing regular shit. These niggas all want to be killers after they get the platform.
That's crazy. She said it best. Y'all making too much money in this rap game to be going to war with each other. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny you said something about the player shit right now when D brought that up because yesterday you had posted, niggas always saying they single, but as soon as they see the woman with a girl, domestic violence.
Bro, man, listen, on God, and this ain't calling nobody, I don't say no name, but bro, I've been going through that shit since before I signed. Niggas don't want the girl, but then when they see her with a certain, like, the nigga who everybody fuck with, like, oh, nah, I want my family back. And it's too late. It's too late,
It's too late, bro.
That's why I sent my song, Take a Nigga Over and I Give Her Back, because she was basic. Like, not because he made me upset, I'm scared of him, none of that. Nah, it just wasn't what I thought, homie. So you feel me? It ain't no hard feelings, none of that. But you can have a bite. I see why y'all be going through it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What happened to Goat Lounge? Right? No, you had the pandemic
That's
lit,
what it was
bro.
for. I ain't gonna lie. That's just what, like, I was trying to find ways to still, like, stay out there while, like, people bored. Because just because people bored don't mean they finna be scrolling listening to your music.
Yeah.
So it's like I was just trying to find a way to keep the people entertained and myself entertained without doing dumb shit and like.
That shit was lit, bro.
Oh God. So you feel me? Like it's just I'm gonna bring it back one of these days. Probably for this video I got on this song coming out the EP. Shit gonna be crazy. It's called Bounce It. We trying to get Ty Dolla $ign or Chris Brown. I'm pushing for more like the Ty Dolla $ign. I fuck with Ty.
Why him over Chris though? Over Breezy?
I mean, it ain't him over Breezy. It's just like I like Ty. Like Ty got like that 90s sound to it, like that.
I got you.
Jodeci type shit, and I like that type of shit. Yeah.
It's called Bounce It. I feel like he'll do better.
He from Cali, like so you feel me? He got the bounce. He know how to like vibe on it. But you know, Breezy always the bigger look.
Yeah, you already know.
We're gonna keep it real. Yeah. Now. Breezy definitely the bigger look.
So how you work that video shoot? I was wondering that because you know nowadays niggas got like a 40-minute video shoot. You had like a real 2-3 day video shoot, wardrobe changes, all that, bro. Niggas don't even be having shirts in their video no more. You had wardrobe changes.
I ain't gonna lie. Once I got signed, cause I'm like you. I'm like, man, okay, we finna do this shit in 40 minutes. I'm finna be hanging out in Miami. Man, that shit took literally from 5 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock that night.
God
damn.
Man, but it was like, it was an experience because it's like, I see why these dudes, like, when they be out, they might not want to take a picture with everybody every time.
That shit
or they might not want to, like, come and do every interview because them niggas really be working. Like, just imagine if I was on a level like the baby them. People think that all that shit just come because they can rap good. Man, hell no. They got to do so much. And it's like, they rarely sleep. So when they do get a chance to rest, niggas really just want to rest. But I don't know, that video was experience, boy. That video was fun. Yeah, it was fun. All the different scenes, different wardrobe. Cause I went for like the 90s look on the
we can see that.
Like the early 2000s shit. Cause people were like, why you got no? I say, bro, that's the look. Y'all know well I put that shit on. Yeah. Don't let it fool you.
Yeah. My girl talking about something. Why he got that on? Why he got that? I'm like, you don't get it, bro.
Yeah,
some
like
people just,
yeah. But like people who know music know.
Yeah, people who know. My girl Green.
Yeah, mine too.
What I was finna say, about the who put that video together? The whole idea. That was you, you and JD put it together. Yeah,
me and JD. Yeah.
You picked you wanted Country Wayne and shit like that.
Nah, he actually came out with that because I was just thinking like, me and him, we going to meet. But he was like, nah, we gonna make it like funny, like a movie. So when he said Country Wayne, I was like, hell yeah, he funny as hell. That's my favorite. IG comedian. So when he told me that, I was like, yeah, it's a go.
And how the remix came about with Rick Ross? Did you pick Rick Ross or Def Jam or how that went?
I mean, it was more like he the only rapper from Florida signed to Def Jam, and I was the second. So it was like bridging the gap basically. So like. They was like, it'll be good for like the city and stuff, you know, and shout out Rick Ross for the feature and everything, but you know, I mean, it didn't really do what I wanted it to do, but I mean, I got a Rick Ross feature song.
What you mean by that? That you said didn't do what you want?
I feel like that's supposed to be in a song to like trampoline me into like the conversations of like the mainstreams, like, okay, he up and coming, like shit like that, and it didn't. So after that, I ain't gonna lie, I got a little discouraged. I was on some shit like, man, shit, if this song ain't do it, what the hell I'm finna do? It's hard to make songs like that. But then I just thought about it like, shit, it ain't hard. You do this shit all the time in the studio. You just got to get back in there. Mm-hmm. So now this shit we got coming out ridiculous. Yeah. It's like 5-8 bands on there.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what is it like working with Jermaine Dupri? Because I seen a clip of him working back in the day, and this back when like, you know, Bow Wow was a child, but in that clip, you saw him do everything. You saw him getting the song together. You saw him play with the beat. Then you see him go in and lay the flow down. Like, this nigga's just an art. He could, like, most people could do one thing, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. People talk that shit. Nah, I ain't gonna never let a nigga write for me. That's just me personally. That's just me as a lyricist, not even as like an artist, because artists do that. Right. But like me as like growing up listening to Reed Dollars and all that, I ain't let no nigga write for me.
Man, you was on Reed Dollars?
Yeah.
Reed had that voice. I was talking about Reed too, bro.
I go deep. But it was like as far as hooks, he'll put together a hook as fast as you could like blink your eye.
JD?
Yeah, and like that man, like I see why he got all them fucking awards and songwriters, because he ain't bullshitting.
Yeah, when you landed with him, that's what I was most happy about, because I know his history. I know he the youngest songwriter to ever have a #1 record. Like, I know Jermaine Dupri musical history. I was like, oh man, this a win-win right here.
He actually like teach me, because I still don't like, people talk shit. Like, it's only like 12% of artists that know how to actually like format a song in the game right now. And that's what he's showing me. Cause I still don't know. Like, your hook, it can't be so dumb to where they like, oh, this is just a catchy hook. It gotta be like, I don't know even how to explain it.
Like, I'm a producer too, so I be trying to explain that shit to people. Like, music is complex. It's easy, but it's complex at a certain level. You know what I mean? And I think I wanted to get into our little block about like the music scene around here. You know what I mean? But first I want, since we're talking about 8 bands, like,
pat it to you, boy. I know you don't.
How the shit went, that 8 band session. What you remember about that session that night?
Man,
when you left with the song?
Man, listen, so DABRAT had done sent me the beat like 2 months prior, but it's like I went.
You knew it was on when we heard the beat?
No, it was just like, it was a dancing song, and I was trying to shy away from like that Juke City shit. Not shy away, but like that ain't me to be making no song about dance. So I was like, whatever. So I went over to the Swift house, and I heard it loud in the studio. I said, damn, this bitch is jamming. But I was like, I don't want to go Juke City. I think I could fucking. I probably think that I could like keep it like hood, but like not so much dancing. So when I was like thinking, I was punching in, so I'm like, man, how I'm supposed to? So I was like, no, I ain't gonna punch this song. I'm gonna sit down and write this song. So like when I wrote it, I thought about the hook from this TV show I used to watch on Netflix called, I think it's The Rap Game. Not with JD, but like with the older
I know you're talking with T.I.
Yeah. So boom, I can't think of this nigga name. I'm gonna tell you.
I know you're talking about the
he
guy.
He a producer in there. I mean,
he a producer or a rapper? You talking about
he a rapper?
Yeah, he did that. He helped that girl out. Yeah.
And he was like, don't say so much, but say just enough to where you like, damn, that bitch jamming. So that's why my hook on that keep on rap, like that's why it's so simple, because he was telling her like, you feel me, like you don't got to say so much on the hook.
I know exactly what you're supposed to talk about. He definitely,
I know.
Bro, and that's what happened. It was like, and after I like, cause the hook was supposed to be like the hanging out the window, that whole part.
How like it was supposed to be like hanging out the window with it.
But then I was like, nah, that's too much.
Yeah.
And I thought about that. I was like, just keep it simple, but make sure that they got a bop in. I was like, you don't got, and Swift was like, yo, well, that's it right there. So like once we got the hook, it's like the verse came easy. That shit wasn't nothing.
That's how it go.
Yeah.
That's how it go.
See, that's what I've been learning. Like, cause I always try to write the verse first and then the hook. That's why it take me forever to actually write. That's why I just started writing and started punching in. But now it's like punching in, you can only think about so much at that time when you on the spot. So it's like you're gonna catch yourself saying the same shit, talking about the same shit.
But that's how you stumble on the hook sometimes, punching in.
Exactly. So like on the hooks, I'll punch in, but on my verses now, I've been like taking my time, because it's like you want to get like into it. You don't want to just like be like shaving the top of it. You want to get like into the flow, into the punchlines and shit, because it's hard to just sit there and think of a punchline off the top like that. It'll take forever.
Yeah.
So it's like I be more prepared when I go. So I just be writing verses and shit now. Yeah.
I feel like that's I don't know. I want to ask you about the about locally with our music scene and like how it's gonna be going. But it's like what you see from the music scene locally. What do you see about it?
These little niggas jam. They got so much like beef and shit going on. So like they ain't gonna never see their full like ceiling, because it's like everybody want to kill each other. Everybody want to, instead of like, you feel me, making songs and doing shit like that together. Just imagine if like Duda and Robo them side went beefing. That song would be harder than a bitch, but it's like we'll never see it.
Yeah.
Cause just like even go further back with fucking Tupac and Biggie, if they would have did a actual song, man, that shit would have been #1 still to this day. But it's just like it'd be so much bullshit and beef going on, and it's like I can't be no fucking like no curator or like no referee, cause it's people done died behind that shit. So it's like once it get like that, it's too far gone. Yeah, that shit be too far
and the
gone.
sad truth is that shit profitable too, man.
Yeah,
is profitable.
and that's why the labels love that shit. But like I don't promote that shit. If you dissing somebody, I don't be.
So you don't like the whole diss and dead rapper shit. That shit corny then.
Cause like why? The man already dead. He done suffered enough. you gonna say how you killed him and shit. And that's just me personally. That's just my opinion. Like I ain't down on nobody for doing it, but I can't rock with no niggas like that. That's just weird to me.
Yeah, that's
like you seem like Well, it seems like you the type of nigga, like, if it's smoke, we could just pull up and box real quick and then leave it there.
Why we got to go all on the gram and shit like that? Like, that's just weird to me. Like, because if it was real gangster, we wouldn't be on Instagram because we know we're going to jail through Instagram. Yeah. We know somebody going to tell on somebody through Instagram. If it's real gangster, supposed to leave that shit in the street.
Like to me half the time when a nigga saying too much on the internet, you trying to make sure everybody know it's beef, dog.
You hollering red rock. Like, you looking for a way out. You checking in. That's what that shit called. You checking in. When you go to screaming loud and nigga, like, say for instance, we in jail and we catch a corner, but then you like, oh yeah, I'm finna whoop this. What you talking loud for? We finna fight still.
Yeah.
They don't know what catch a corner mean though.
Nah, you know that. I mean, get out the way so the duck can't see you. Finna go down.
So what else? So now you the 8-band song, that's what got you signed, right?
Yeah.
8-band song. How's it been going being over at Def Jam for you so far?
I love it. I could just wake up and smoke weed all day. But hold on.
Yeah, you gotta say that different.
Yeah. I wake up, write music, record, like do interviews and shit, but like I ain't got to clock in or none of that. It's still a job, but it's like it ain't what I had to do. That shit I had to do, like going to the warehouse at 5 a.m. for this bullshit ass pay, getting talked to any type of way. That's why I got fight for every job. Cause like I don't give a damn if I need it or not. You ain't finna talk to me like that. We all grown in here. Like, I ain't your child. So like me and JD, that's why me and JD locked in forever, cause he made it possible when I ain't got to do nothing but be an artist.
Yeah.
So
congratulations on that.
Hell yeah, bro.
Appreciate you.
Just a Def Jam recording artist, LA to go. Congratulations.
That's what made it big for me. And then like So Def, like the first fucking concert I went to was Bow Wow downtown at the not the Emily, what's the performing arts one? I can't think of it. With the stars and like on the side.
Is it Stars? Is that the name of it?
Straz? No.
It used to be called the
Ice
Palace, yeah.
Yeah, it used to be called the Ice
Palace. And him and Bauer had the screen tour there with B2K. That's the first concert I went to. So when Jermaine Dupri hit me up, and then I'm in the room hanging out with Bauer, throwing money at hoes and shit like this. I ain't never seen that coming. So that's a plus too. Like So Def was bigger than the Def Jam, because So Def, I actually like seen these boys perform on stage, concert sold like 3 days in a row, like shit like that. So like after that, it was just like it's go time, because I ain't easily like impressed. So like JD was like, damn, you ain't happy? I said, I'm happy, but now we need to get the millions and shit. Then I'm really happy.
But, it's a big smile then.
Yeah, all the time.
So a nigga fantasizing about getting a deal might think about throwing money on hoes in the room with other rappers, but what's something that came with it that kind of caught you off guard?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The biggest thing that caught me off guard was fucking DABRAT. Cause like that's my mama like era, like DABRAT, Fontified, all that shit. So like when she came in, we did a song. I'm like, damn, I did a song with DABRAT. And JD just so nonchalant, he used to that type of shit. But that was like the surreal, like, okay, yeah, this shit dead serious.
Y'all on the same track?
You got a song? It ain't dropped yet though.
Nah, it ain't dropped.
Man, I bet she snapped, bro.
Oh God, she still got it.
She snapped on, what was that? A white tee? How you snap on the white tee song? 60644 694. I'm like, damn. She snap on everything.
She could rap too, and she put that verse together. Like she wrote that verse.
Oh, she wrote that shit herself?
Like in like 10 minutes, like and she get lyrical. I say, damn, how you did that shit? Like, cause I heard the hook already. So that's what I kind of learned. That's free game for y'all rappers. Put your hook down first, and then the verse come like water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of people who just trying to run through songs too, like how, not run through them, but like how you did the Smooth Operators and shit like that.
True.
Those songs are worth it though. I think those songs, it's a place for those type of songs.
And I ain't gonna lie, when I be recording them songs, it don't be like, oh, we finna make this no single or nothing like that. It was like, it was a hard ass beat. Billy Moonlight sent it to me, matter of fact. I still got a thread. Shout out to Billy Moonlight.
Yeah, shout him out.
He had sent me the beat and like, sent the eyes. I was like, bitch, you ain't getting on it. This mine. He was like, dumbass nigga, I was sending it for you because I heard you on. I was like, oh, my bad. I'll let you know this bitch took, though.
Yeah, shout out Billy Moonlight. That Virtual Reality, one of the hardest songs in the city that came out the last year, bro.
He just don't promote his fucking, so I be telling him about that.
That song still worth pushing. If you ain't pushing it no more, that song not too hard, bro.
It's still, listen, being in the industry, it show you that song still ain't even been 10% pushed. Because 8-band still fucking going crazy in California because it just got out there. So, like, I'm tired of it personally. I ain't gonna lie, I'm sick of that shit. But the people ain't, so shit. If they gonna pay for it, then
you gotta do it.
We're gonna keep pushing it, yeah. But yeah, so Billy sent me the beat and went to the studio the next day. Like, on all them Detroit type beats, shout out Detroit, I fuck with Detroit heavy.
Me too. Who your favorite out of Detroit real quick?
I had to say Payroll Giovanni.
Payroll Giovanni?
Cause he talk, like he really rap, you could tell he writing that shit. Cause he saying some slick ass shit.
But yeah.
On the speaker. But yeah, so he really writing that shit. Cause you could tell how like complex he get with his like verses. If you listen to all they songs and listen to his song, he like really like putting that shit down.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so like all them Detroit type beats I be, you know, I've never wrote on one of them. Like them beats like all punch in, like Smooth Operator, I punch that in like 15 minutes. So like we ain't think the song gonna be like that.
That shit fire.
Cause it was just like some player shit. All I'm thinking about is shit I done did, shit hoes tell me, shit I done told hoes, shit niggas done did around me, like older niggas. Cause some of that time, like, a lot of that shit don't even be me. It just be like, I be around old school players. So like, I done sat around there and heard they hoes calling them like, oh, I can get a few dollars. Like, man, you don't gotta ask me for no money, baby. Just send a request, like some player shit. So you feel me? Like that's what I'm thinking of that essence when I made the song. That's why the song's so smooth. Mm-hmm. And niggas who play is gonna relate. They're like, yeah, cause he talking that shit.
Yeah, that bitch is smooth. Where you think you get your influence of style from? You already said Big Daddy Kane, and I can definitely feel that in there.
It's just growing up in Tampa around, cause again, I go to the Domino Hall. Like a lot of my real friends is older. Like they 40 now. So back when I was like 20 and 19 and shit, they was like still old. So like being around them and going out, they ain't never hated. Like they don't do shit like that. So it's just, that influenced me never to like be upset about no woman. Even if it's my wife. If you fuck my wife, that means she ain't my wife no more. Yeah. Now, if you my brother or my homeboy and you do it, then that's different. But like, I can't be mad at no random nigga. Mm-hmm. Cause shit, what would I do?
Yeah, you sure getting some game from the old school. I'm thinking about a game old niggas gave me. I think some of the most important game an old nigga ever gave me was, long as you remember, the pussy ain't yours, it's hers. Yeah. You'll be all right. Yeah. It belonged to her. She can do what she want with it, bro.
And then I got sister. So what I look like getting mad, cussing a girl out, calling all out her name, beating up. I ain't gonna want no nigga to do that to my sister. Right. So you feel me? I teach them to be the same way. Like you can't be mad about no nigga. It's if he gonna do what he gonna do, you just do your own thing. So that's just how it is. So like I ain't never like hated on no nigga, none of that. So that's why my music be like a lot of times positive and shit, like saying like you could do this shit too, and like never I'm shitting on these niggas and none of that. Cause like some niggas really take that shit to heart if they really know you personal. And you could not even be talking about them, but niggas take, like, I don't know the world we live in, like, they take everything literal. You can't joke no more. Like, Chappelle's show would never be able to be on TV nowadays. South Park, like the old South Park, how they used to be talking about anything, you can't play them episodes on TV no more. Cause it's just like everybody's so sensitive. And I come from an era where ain't nobody sensitive, so that's why I kind of stay to myself. And I gotta like meet people and then like talk to you like 10 times before I actually meet up with you, cause I don't know what people be on, cause I be like, you can say whatever to me. Long as you ain't trying to cause no physical harm, man, whatever, you just gonna say that shit regardless. Like, if I beat you up and don't kill you, you gonna get up and still talk shit. So I ain't finna throw my life away just cause you wanna talk shit. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, that's real talk right now. You need to hear that.
The being signed, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I wanna go through the whole, I want you to kind of walk us through that whole situation, like, when JD wrote you that day and like how you felt about it and like that shit was.
I ain't gonna lie. I was on like my last $2,000 at the time. So I told that man, we need to sign now. Well, he was like, nah, man, we ain't gonna sign because they might try to throw you anything if you look that ain't. So that's where he was like the manager of the whole situation because he ain't gonna let me sign.
He walked you in the Def Jam?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, coming in, and JD, like, we need him. He finna be the next big thing. Like, they already treating a nigga like a king anyway. So I kind of, like, got whatever I wanted in my contract, you know. And not to say, even if you do sign, you gonna sign a bad deal. Because if it's for you, it's for you. Like, at the end of the day, I love music, but a nigga also want to make money. So if these people finna give me 200, 300,000, $1 million, whatever they giving out, you feel me? If you feel like you could use that to better your situation, I mean, do what's best for you, because niggas be like, oh, I ain't some stay independent, I don't want nobody fucking me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they only fucking you if you ain't performing. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't even say they fucking you, because it's like, say for instance, I get artists in the city. You think I'm just finna sign you and I don't wanna make no money off of you? So you think I'm finna put 100K behind you and then just only get 100K back?
No.
And now you don't went through the roof? Hell no.
Yeah, that don't even make no sense.
That don't make no sense. So what I've seen, why niggas be mad at the label, because they done fucked up the advance, they done fucked up the money, and then they done spent money flying out, all these hotels, these people. When you go out, you don't really pay for nothing when you be. When a label has something to do, you don't buy shit, weed, nothing. So like, you spend all that, and you do that for a whole year, then you drop and you don't do nothing. And then you mad because you can't make no money off your streaming, but it's like, these people don't put 300 grand into you, and you on the stream 150,000, what they supposed to get?
Right. Yeah, I seen that with a few, I don't want to say no names, but with a few major label artists complaining about it. I said, it seemed like now that the label done recouped the money, and now that they making money, you got an issue with it. But
Yeah.
it took you a couple years to make that money back for them. Now that everything in the green, you don't want to split it up.
Man, on my son, and y'all could keep this video of evidence, you'll never hear me bad talk the label, because the label made it so a nigga get a nice ass apartment, a million pair of shoes, my kids them good and shit like that, my mama them straight. So you think I'm finna talk about something that's like biting the hand that feeds you.
Right.
They front you the paper because they see something in you. And then when you make the paper, yeah, we gonna make sure you okay even more. But it's like, we still gotta get out, because what the hell?
Yeah,
We
that's
was out
easy
of
math,
300K for 3 years.
Yeah.
Easy
You imagine what we
math.
could have did with that?
Yeah, niggas feel like they done recouped that 300, and now everything different. Now you want to go off and do your own thing.
And
People
then
gotta eat,
all the
man.
niggas you see like that who had that one big song, and then by themselves out their contract, you don't hear no more from them. And it's not that they blackballed, it's just that label push different. Niggas be like, oh yeah, they blackballed me. No, it's just, if the label want to pay 10K for their artist to get on the radio and all you got is 2K, what the radio station supposed to do?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, we fuck with him, we gonna take these. Man, kiss my ass.
So you don't feel,
Blackballers.
you don't feel like record labels are out here fucking people how they try to put it on record labels.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I think that
'Cause nowadays
blackballing
you
shit
can read
thrown around
everything.
too much, dog.
Yeah. It's like, it's a lot of shit thrown around too much. The term GOAT, like niggas like, oh, you think you a GOAT? This, I say, man, that's just what I want to call myself. You don't got to call me that. I ain't gonna answer you, but like, you don't got to call me that, homie. Like, niggas take everything too literal. Like I say, like, the blackball, the what else, the fucking canceled, all that shit.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna be canceled at least 10 times, but it's like, that's just the end thing now.
Yeah.
Niggas want to be blackballed so people could go look at their music like, oh, damn, why they blackballing him? He hot. No, they ain't blackballing him. He signed that deal, made all the money, thought he could make it on his own, when it's really the label who helping you make all this bread.
Yeah.
So once you X them out, now you back fucked up.
For real.
Posting features 5K and shit,
Yeah.
3K. But that's
Them
your
relationships be conditional too. If you
Yeah.
ain't with this label no more, and now this dude ain't messing with you, that don't mean you blackball. That just mean you not benefit him anymore. So he ain't
like,
finna go out his
what
way.
can you do? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now your video budget 10K when it was 100K. Nigga trying to get out there. Niggas ain't trying to, you feel me, just be street rappers forever. That's what this shit about. End of the day, niggas be want to be, oh man, that don't make you real because you don't sign. I hate, like, they be throwing that shit around.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like, oh man, I'm a real nigga, I ain't signing. What the? So cause I sign, I ain't shit. Like, that don't make no sense. Niggas trying to better their life.
You been hearing something like that?
Man, I done heard, oh man, you won't have no money if you ain't signed. That's like telling a nigga ain't in high school that play basketball.
Yeah, you
real
won't
good,
have
like,
no
oh,
money
yeah,
if you ain't make it to the
you wouldn't
league.
make it to the NBA if you weren't grinding hard. Duh, stupid. That's what I'm doing it for. Niggas say the weirdest shit, bro. That's why I like.
That shit be underlying hate, bro.
Exactly. So that's
And
why,
ignorance too. And ignorance. Like they don't be knowing how this shit works.
Exactly. So that's why shit go on one end out the other. Niggas be like, he's so nonchalant. Cause if I let shit bother me, I'd be in my feeling all day about the shit you niggas say. Niggas say whole shit all the time, but I don't respond to that shit. Like, it is what it is. Like,
Yeah, that's a superstar quality. You gotta be like that, especially coming from a city like you one of the guys that's gonna lay the
Tampa set
blueprint.
niggas up
dog.
to be the vet. Like, cause the industry ain't got shit on Tampa.
What you mean by that?
Man, Tampa is the most hating city in the world, but I love it. I love this shit though.
Yeah.
But like I told my homeboy Kenyatta like 3 years ago, I'm like, bro, don't nobody like me right now. And this was with the Battle But Souls, because I was saying some disrespectful ass shit. So I was like, bro, don't nobody like me. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna just get hot and they all gonna be on my dick regardless. Cause like, this city don't care if you hot. They just go off of like, okay, who we think finna make it out the fastest, who we could get on their coattail and shit like that. So I just made people fuck with me. So now, if I post like, oh, I'm going to this club, niggas be in their feelings like, damn, why you posted that? Cause now you know I got this shit on my night, but you finna go over here and you know everybody fuck with you. But it's like, when I was trying to come to your club and fuck with you, I wasn't as hot. But I'm telling you, like, man, I see the shit that, oh, nah, man, we just gonna chill. But now it's like, oh, they tripping. But don't trip when I told you, like, man, you feel me?
You probably gonna deal with a lot of issues in the city. Being one of the first niggas to make it, I'm starting to understand that people don't understand how the money supposed to be spread, what you have to. People don't really get that because we ain't really had.
Oh yeah, see, but I don't play with a nigga though. All that, oh man, damn, you got this, let me get it, man. What you did, you feel me, to deserve it. You can't be like my mom and them and do nothing and get no check. Yeah. You can't be like my little sister and them and just wake up and just be alive and get no money, cause nigga, you ain't did nothing to help my career. You ain't bought no studio time. You ain't even came to the studio when nigga invite you. So what the fuck I'm supposed to give you?
Right.
But some advice, you feel me, or what to do.
You know, like in the city, right? Like last year, it was a lot of shit cranking up, like with you getting signed, but also a lot of people just getting signed. The city was just on fire. And there was a lot of like people like up under y'all like had hit songs circling the city and shit like that. And they was going through it with promoters and shit like that. Promoters that had them come out but don't want to pay them. And how you see that shit? Like, whose side you on with that shit?
Only thing I say is just have an agreement. I'm on what's right. I ain't on pick no side. If we got an agreement that you finna give me $500 and you sent $250 first, or you just gonna wait till I get to the club, cause I just started getting paid for shows after I got signed on my mama. I ain't never charged nobody, cause I just wanted. My thing was I'm not performing no song that nobody don't know. You gonna kill it. Just like Dawg said. And shout out to Dawg. I'm not performing no song nobody don't know, no new song in the club, unless I done built my fan base up for shit like that. Because if you go to the club 9 times out of 10, ain't nobody listening to you anyway, they don't know you. And you trying to perform a new song in the club, and 9 times out of 10 right now, it's a pain song. Nobody want to hear that shit in the club, to be honest, unless it's Lil Durk or something. And we just keeping it real. I don't even perform pain songs in the club. That's why I wouldn't perform for so long, because like all I had was like sad shit. I wasn't getting no money. I ain't had no bounce bop shit. So like, why get in the club and kill the club like that? So niggas be wanting to be paid for a show, but if I give you $500, it's like the people you bring, your supporters and stuff, are gonna generate $500. I ain't even, cause these promoters ain't even really trying to like make no killing off these local artists. They just trying to show them love. So it be a lot of the artists sometimes. I ain't gonna cap, cause these artists be aggressive. They be like, man, I want 2K, I'm worth 2K. How you worth 2K? Just cause you got a lot of followers and stuff. If these people finna come to the club.
Right. And then the people they bring, they be trying to get in free. That's one thing y'all gotta understand. Like, if your homie rapping and somebody trying to book him, you need to pay. You need to bring somebody that want to come in and pay for them and show that he bring that money out. All y'all be trying to get in free when the homie perform. That ain't how you get rebooked. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go out there and spend that money.
Right.
And so that's what happened with me. Like, all the niggas who fuck with me, they gonna pay. They want a section or two, they want 2 or 3 bottles, and not a promoter like, shit, even if we pay this nigga, his homeboy gonna come and spend the money, even if we don't make all our money back. But then it started like, cause I fuck with everybody. I fuck with niggas on the south, east, west, north, everywhere. I got ties everywhere cause I'm from the city. Like, everybody know my family, I know everybody. So it's like, niggas gonna come fuck with me, but it's also how I kick my game. I ain't uploading like, oh, these niggas could never spin this, these niggas ain't dripping like this, da-da-da. Like, a lot of that shit be like chump velocity on the artist side too. Cause it's like, you were just down here with us, now you wanna talk about we can't do this and we can't do that. We all in the same grind, you feel me? So how you gonna niggas support you, but then you shitting on them at the same time?
Right.
They don't make no sense. So like, all I say is like, just come to an agreement. And then if the promoter don't stand on what he said, cause if we agree that you're gonna give me $500, I don't care one person in here. You knew the agreement we had, give me my money. Like, that's just what it is. Stand on your word. Don't be telling me, oh, it's light tonight, this, that. Man, listen, we agreed on what we agreed on. You can't tell money bad, you're them or that. They ain't even gonna perform, you don't got that money. They don't give a fuck if ain't nobody there. So just treat a nigga with the same respect. And a lot of you clubs try to throw the local artists around sometimes too. Like, tell them one price and they get the, oh man, we ain't made nothing. What the fuck that got to do with me? I can't be the rapper and promoter.
Yeah. Sometimes
so that shit go both ways, you feel me? It just depends on what we agree on.
So in the early stage of 8 bands when it was bubbling up, right? Mm-hmm. I remember like after a week on YouTube, you had probably like 20K views or something like that. If a promoter would have came to you, right? Mm-hmm. Like you would have did a show for free in that situation. Mm-hmm. Because these guys are, it's guys out here like man, listen, like Oso and shit like that got those views. And I think, I don't know if it was him complaining about that.
But it ain't even that. It's your music. Music be 15%. It be your presence. It be who fuck with you for real. It be how you maneuver, just all type of shit. So being booked for some money, people got to see that you could do it. Like
that's why that gold shit was so ingenious.
Yeah,
dog,
you feel me?
People see I can get pandemic and you kept yourself relevant, like you said, without doing
I got you. I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that was my biggest thing. Like I ain't gonna lie, shout out to Famous Boy Charles and Turn, but like they been trying to make me like get in the box, but that ain't like I'm not no goofy. Like I like to joke and play, but like I don't be wanting to play with my character.
Right.
It's a different cause niggas go overboard like the boss and shit. I said our boss one time. Just because I said you got 13 professional fighters in the city talking about they want to box, I'm not finna fight you, nigga. So you feel me? It's like you give them an inch and they take a mile. So it's like I just cut it all out. So we ain't even gonna go to that level. We gonna keep it like, you feel me? It's just strictly business. So that's why I said with the Gold Lounge, it was like, okay, it's girls. Niggas love hoes, you feel me? And then they fucked me on Instagram anyway, so let's see what we could do. And then it's like, that shit went crazy. So then the promoter's like, man, you could do that at a club. I was like, shit, I don't know, we could try. So the first time I got booked, it was kind of lit after like the pandemic. But then when I booked myself, that's when I seen like, oh shit, like these people really fuck with me. And I ain't really know that at first, cause you don't know that, cause you have all the views you want. That don't mean you popping. Niggas don't understand that. Like, 6ix9ine, and not to bring him up, but it's like, he got the most views as any rapper, but he dropped and sold like 12K in a week.
Yeah.
Not to say he ain't making no money, but it's just like, niggas don't really fuck with you. They just want to see you do something dumb. That's why you getting all these views, because there's a chance you may be disrespectful or say something out of the way, or a nigga may pop you on camera, but we gonna watch just in case any of this happen. I ain't never want to be that. I want to be a nigga like, okay, this nigga jamming, the hoes gonna come and follow him. All niggas with money gonna come to the club. Like, it's gonna be a vibe when he in that motherfucker. So that's why I kind of balance it. Cause I still like to play and shit, but just like with personal, like with my friends. I don't play with everybody because some niggas take playing as a weakness. So, you know.
Right.
Yeah, true enough. That's for sure.
But yeah, before we get up out of here, I want to ask you a question though, man. Like, so this season 2 of Bridging the Rap Podcast. On season 3, if you come through here, like, what's gonna be going on with LA to go to you?
Yeah, shit, we trying to have the Lambo, we trying to be at the mansion with the Lamborghini, you feel me, with the Lamar, the surfing great, y'all get great, have my boy Blunts rolled up, shit like that. Yeah. You know, we just trying to elevate, so next time we trying to be downtown on the 38th floor, doing the interviews, you know, just keep going higher, like, every goal I've done set for myself, like music-wise, I done did it, so, you know, that's just another step. Nigga trying to make $1 million, I'm trying to have $1 million cash. That's what I want next. So shit, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Bridging the Rap Podcast, episode 3 with LA the GOAT.
Yes, sir.
You want to give him your IG and shit like that? It's gonna be on YouTube.
Y'all follow me on Instagram at LA the GOAT. It's just LA the GOAT now, cause the label took 813, y'all. I ain't take it, but they had to, cause too many fake pages was
I seen a bunch of them.
that. You feel me? So that's how they couldn't delete the fake pages. So it's LA the GOAT. I'm still 813. You feel me? Twitter, LA the GOAT, Snapchat. I can't give y'all that. That's just me. YouTube, LA the GOAT, you know, and we just Spotify, everything, LA the GOAT. We just trying to go crazy.
All right.